Good day, everybody. My name is Fathima Odendaal. I hail from the beautiful Lenasia, south of Johannesburg. I'm 49 years old. I'm married with 4 children. I've adopted one of my own and maybe 72 in the community. Um, I was a volunteer at the Lenasia police station for almost 10 years, working as a victim support worker and at the rape crisis center. And this is where I saw the corruption, the high level of corruption in Indonesia, where drug dealers would walk into the police station and walk out free the next day with no charges to them. And I saw the community suffer. I saw parents taking drugs, using social grants that were given to children to take drugs. And I saw the children suffering. Rape is a very high thing in our communities, but it's kept under the mat all the time because of reputation and things like that. And these cases, most of the time, are bought off by the police. And this is where the fight started. However, it was a very long and hard fight with no support until 6 years ago when I met light workers. I was invited to a day of a Women's Day at a local social development in our area, and they were hosting this day. I was pampered and given a very blessed day with gifts and nice food, divine food, and I needed it at that time the most because I felt so worthless, so useless in my community. I was so depressed because I was ill at that time as well, and I felt like a complete failure. Putting food on the table was a challenge. But that day, going to see light workers and meeting them, I was empowered, I was motivated to make a difference and to start the fight. This is when my fight became so intense. I became aware of Fidesha's action to start the local drug action committee. She put the process fast to start this, and I joined. I became a member of the LDAC. But at that time, my granddaughter became a victim when my daughter was on drugs and on the street with her. And I had to remove her because of this. And having her there every day meant that her friends were always there. And you can't feed one child without feeding the others, and they're all hungry. So I ended up being the daycare mom of the area, and this is where it all started. But the drug fight became worse. At one stage, my house was bombed by drug dealers because protesting for a no bail application for them. And they started shooting at us while the house was burning. And we had to remove all my kids from the home. And later, this is when the kids said to me, Mom, if you die, if they shoot you, you won't be able to do anything. So help the children. So I confronted light workers and I told them about my hope to start this care center for the kids. We had a beautiful meeting with light workers and they taught me about registration and children. The Children's Act was covered, banking, how to start the center, everything. And I went ahead and I started the center. We did it in my lounge. Every day kids would come and children were just coming and coming because what made it so awesome was kids just came because they needed to eat. And it grew so fast. We got a shack, we put it up in the yard, and now we realized that we needed to teach those children something. We just couldn't keep them there in the whole day. And so we started to teach them basics and cared for them. And we saw the need that these kids didn't have clothes because we started to bath them and take care of them, And I phoned Videsh and the light workers, and they came in and they brought clothes and toiletries and food stuff because this is our basic need, that our kids don't have the basics. My aim is to see that every child gets what they need completely. Most of the kids in my area are very abused. They don't have somebody to stand up for them. And so this is what I want to do. I want to be their fighter, to see that they're not abused, that nothing happens to them, that they totally love, that they deserve this love. And I managed to put up a classroom now. And when I started, there wasn't even a ceiling or flooring or not even a door. And we got that second-hand things and we put it up. And I phoned Videsh again and I said to her, I've put on this class, can you please assist me? And she came in with furniture and books and puzzles and toys, clothes, medication, nappies to take care of the kids. And so it goes well at the time. And in the time there's more kids that come and you constantly need, because you always have kids that abuse. Our challenge here at the center is that we cannot lay cases at our police stations because nothing happens to them. So even when a child is raped or abused, we don't get anywhere. So medically, we have to see to those kids ourselves. Yesterday, a 6-year-old was brought to me, and it broke my heart because she burned. Her entire arms were burnt because her mom was too drunk to see that she was trying to make porridge for herself. So you deal with this on a daily basis. But I thank God for the blessing He bestowed on me to make me have this relationship with Videsh and the light workers, that whatever I need, they're behind me. I can continue because I have these angels. Yes, it's a challenge financially every day. We have problems, but just to know that there are people there behind you that can carry you to the next day. On Sunday, my family and I were sitting in the garden, and 2 young little boys came past with a container, and they said, "Sorry, Mama, don't you have some food for me?" At 9 o'clock in the morning, these children were absolutely dirty, meaning they slept like that, because children cannot get their dirty in 2-3 hours time. And I realized that they didn't have anybody that was taking care of them, and I went to go and check on them. Their mom had passed away in October. The sister was in grade 11 and she was taking care of 3 of them. When I got there, the 2-year-old had a pamper on that was so full, his mess was running down his legs. And he's standing outside the yard, nobody to change him. So I'm sure this grade 11 student is frustrated looking after her siblings, but no help from nobody. So I removed the 3 of them and they're now with me. My daycare runs from 5 in the morning. I've got kids that come at 5 till 8 at night, when people can take their children back home. But these boys have to live with me now because I can't see them living in the shack. I took the little girl, her name is Refiwe, away from her mom yesterday. And I'm trying my best to get social development to remove her, which I hope will be done by Tuesday. But this is what we see every day in our community and what we need to deal with. So it's hard, but we get there, and we have people like Videsh, and they can stand behind us. And I thank God for the abundance. They, even in the lockdown, they saw that we have food every month because things were so bad. They would send us ShopRite vouchers to go and collect food, to buy food at ShopRite. And even the time when we just started up, they would make sure that these kids were fed. So I thank God for all your help, and God bless you, because through you I am who I am. I'm somebody today, motivated, empowered to make a difference. And my aim is to make sure that every child I meet will receive love, that every child I needs will be taken care of, irrespective of where they come from. Thank you.
Fatima, praat jy Afrikaans?
Ja, bietjie.
Ek is so emosioneel nou en ek voel net ek moet met jou in Afrikaans praat. Jy is 'n engel. I'm just saying to Fatima, she's an angel. And we absolutely love and appreciate you for everything that you do to make a difference.
Thank you.
And we are behind you every step of the way.
Thank you so much. That means so much to me. The day when I met light workers, I knew God sent angels to rescue me. I needed them that day. You wouldn't believe how much.
And keep believing that, please.
Thank you. I will.
Gertrude.
Can I just say, Fatima, you are the unsung heroes of our communities. The women who see what's happening in their environment, who step up without a cent to help wherever you can. Just remember that you were called to do this work. You are a soldier among soldiers, and we are with you. We are with you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for telling that story from your heart, because this is what creates the heart-to-heart connections with people who can facilitate and help. Don't give up. We're with you. We are with you now. And again, Tadeshni, I thank you. Thank you so much.